in Miami or in LA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, in Miami or LA, taxes is higher.
Yeah,
So that 228 would have been like one, you know, or
all the way down.
Right.
Yeah.
So he said, shit, why not stay here, collect all the taxes, all the money on it, and instead of 228, he might come out to 220. You know what I'm saying? And instead of fucking around with, you know, in Miami or New York or I had less than that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So you think he gonna leave? That's what you think it was?
No,
you just smarter move.
It's just a smarter move, man. It's just nowadays you got to set yourself up for the future. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You know, LeBron gonna be I think LeBron gonna be the quickest billionaire.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? How he move?
Yeah, he a boss.
He a boss.
For real.
He moved the NBA. Real talk.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. Yeah. He's gonna do what and it's his birthday today.
Right. Man, there's a couple like famous motherfuckers' birthdays today too, like with Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, like all them greats. A few greats.
It is. I didn't notice, but I just been noticed. I just seen this on ESPN a lot of shit. So
yeah, that's what's good. Shit, we are welcome back to episode 30, 38, 39 going up. I don't know what it is. It's something like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we appreciate you for coming, man. Danny Dio, I don't know what you going by now.
Man, you know the funniest thing, people can follow me on Facebook as D Earl. You don't know me as D Earl.
Yeah, exactly.
So when people be like D Earl, whatever, I gotta sometimes like, okay, that's what man. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? But most people who really know me know as D.O. You know what I'm saying? Or
Did you do that just because you was like low key, or it was like to get away from like the spotlight from the And1 thing, like to get people out your business and like have the fandom type shit?
No fandom shit. It was just more trying to maybe be a little bit more low key than just most. You know what I'm saying? It was something different. I didn't really want to be. I don't think D.O. all the time.
I heard
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Be a little regular.
Yeah, some people, you know, would be like, oh, I just know you as D.O. from whatever, but D.O. was something totally different, so it's like me. Kinda.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I hear you, definitely. I don't even know, I kinda wanna start, we can start off with the basketball talk, but even kind of what we was talking about before the camera, that was kind of some valid talk you was giving me, just about like, it was my pops BG, like you saying, like how you wish that like they would have gave y'all, that your generation would have gave my generation more of the gems that you felt like that generation, BG and my pops gave you, and that y'all guys.
Your pops and them generation gave us a lot of game.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And it was like
a lot of real life game. Real talk. No cap. Just they taught you how to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We learned from them a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, well, me personally, I can't speak for everyone, but for me personally, I didn't know how to teach the game to my younger guys because I was still trying to learn the game and I was trying to get there, you know what I mean? And it was like, am I being selfish for saying, you got to get to where I'm at? But I probably tried to show you by example as playing basketball or trying to play hard all the time or this or that. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing personal, but it was just more, you young, I'm gonna kill you because you're younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Because they killed me when they, you know what I'm saying? So that's you know, BG and them, they killed us. You know what I'm saying? They treated us. You know what I'm saying? And then when we got older, we, you know, got some licks in, but, you know, they were still better than us sometimes. You know, they smarter than us and things of that nature. So, you know, and then when we come down, like, y'all, we kicking y'all ass too because we smarter, bigger, strong. You know, we figured it out. And I don't know if that was teaching y'all at all or not, but from sitting down sometimes with, like, Brian Gardner, BG, sitting down with dude personally and talking to him about certain things and handling this and handling that on the court when you see this or you see that. You just give me small gems, you know, and that was everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they was pretty influential in my basketball career.
And so you got to be around them and play with them, like just like what, just being like younger, like just open gyms, or just like
you know they older
around?
than me. Yeah, they're older than me, a lot older than me. So it's like, you know what I mean. Well, not a lot older, but they're definitely older than me. So it's like seeing them in open gyms and things of that nature. Man, that's when they at their raw, at their finest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I could beat him at his finest, man, then I'm pretty good. I'm doing something.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a confidence boost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or they give you, like I said, you know, when you coming up and they get, hey, keep playing hard, young, and you know what I'm saying? You doing good. You ain't bad. I see you. You know, whatever the case would be. That type of shit, you be like, yeah.
Right. Yeah,
you know
that's shit.
You know, then your peers. You know what I'm saying? Looking up to them.
Yeah, that's respect right there. Right, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that definitely means somebody you looking up to, and like they noticing the work you putting in.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was always something. Always when you went to those gyms and you saw your pops or you know BGs or the and don't get me. That's just the two that just came off the top of my head. Jermaine Osley, Tree, Stu. You know, you see them guys, you be like, I gotta go after them.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I gotta go after them.
The real hooper.
Yeah, they're real. Them the ones that's got the name in the city. So you know what I'm saying. You want to go after them. You know what I mean? And that's how you play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like in my era, like the Terry Blacks, the Sanjays, or something. Man, we had so many. Man, oh my God.
Yeah, you played. Yeah, you used to market Showtime.
Every Showtime. Oh my God, we had so many dogs that was in our era.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I vouch for my era. We was tough.
No, yeah, definitely. You can't take that away.
We was tough, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. Sure. So, who was basketball always? That was the first sport? Was that the first sport? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or was there any other thing right away?
I was playing baseball. I played baseball.
Okay.
My grandfather said I should stay with baseball.
Right.
I could pitch, and I had like a natural little curve.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you should stay with baseball. I'm like,
yeah, of course,
you know what I'm saying? So basketball, he supported me with basketball, my family supported me with basketball. I was good at basketball, you know what I mean? That's what it was. I tried everything though.
Yeah.
I tried football.
Okay.
I played freshman football as a junior.
Yeah, just trying. Yeah, so
do that math. I was horrible.
Yeah, just
you know what I mean. I didn't know what to do. But you know,
it's what it is.
It was what it was, man. I didn't last. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was not for me. I didn't last. I don't even care what if I was on the freshman team or the JV team, whatever team it was. I didn't last.
Right. Yeah.
That was a different type of workout, man.
Yeah,
it's different. But I had some hops though. I ain't gonna lie. I had 2 foot hops because I'm a 1 foot jumper. But I did have 2 foot hops after that football season. I was dunking off 2 feet like crazy for like 4 months.
How old were you when you had your first dunk?
First dunk.
Cause you said you're a gross, but you wasn't even tall. Like
as a freshman, I was 5'3". You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'1".
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I was
little,
little, bro.
So like,
I could always shoot though. I was little, man. I was always shoot. My boys used to call me Danny Barrels back in the day.
Okay.
Like JD and them, Keon, they used to always say, oh, you shoot like that. You Danny Barrels, you Danny Barrels. So I was always able to shoot, but never, you know what I'm saying? And that was about it. But when I caught my spurt and my first dunk was, if I'm not mistaken, it was beginning of JV year practice, and we go up there. You know how you throw the ball up there, you trying to do it, boom.
Yeah.
Trying to do it. I kept missing, then caught one, boom. After that, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Do it again, boom. I was like, oh shit, I did twice.
Figured it out.
Man, after that, my thing was just throw it up there, and wherever it was at by the rim, just dunk it in.
Right.
Yeah.
So how was it like? Why did you pick Brown Deer? Like why you picked that out of all schools?
Like
back then, I don't know why. Was it a good school back then?
Back then, yeah, good school as far as academic shit like that. You know, your parents, you being a 220 student, your parents want you to go.
Yeah.
You know, great, better education, shit like that. And so I went to Brown Deer like all my childhood life. You know what I'm saying? Traveled up there, but I was supposed to go to King with Jimmy Foster. Okay. I know you know Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's another monster.
Yeah, I heard he was cold.
You know what I'm saying? We had a really good team.
He was playing with he was under Coach Novak then?
Yeah, Coach Novak. Coach Novak.
How was it like not to cut you off and move faster, but like, how was it like playing for Coach Novak? Was he a good coach and playing for it with Steve a little bit, his son?
Yeah.
How was that?
Coach Novak was a good coach. He was he was a player's coach. You know, kind of. We ran a system, so it really was a flex. So flex was anybody could kind of get off in certain spots. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. We didn't do too much of an ISO, but it switched when Steve got there. You know,
the ISO ball.
I mean, not the ISO ball, but you know, when you.
So you knew what did you say? Cut you off again. Did you know he was that good right away? So y'all knew it, like y'all saw that.
We knew Steve was gonna be good. Steve was gonna be good. Yeah. Right out the gate. 8th grade,
bro. Early then.
Monster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We going to watch him play. You know what I'm saying? He averaged maybe 4 or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he just easy, just turn around shots. You know, everything. Then he just became a monster. You know, as he got his confidence, as he got a little swag to him going, and he can shoot. He's a hell of a shooter.
Was there anything that you noticed different that like stuck out about his game? And like, oh yeah, I know this why he good. Are you working at it? Or it's just like he coaches his son, so it's like that.
There you go. That was it. Coach his son. He stayed in the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, when we got practice, he got practice. You know, you know, Coach Novak was a varsity coach for 10 years. So whereas Steve, Steve,
of course,
right there. You know what I'm saying? With a basketball in his hand, shooting with the fellas. You know, he went through the entire.
Yeah, he was part of the team. I know how it's just.
So you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, being a coach's son, I mean, then he was tall as shit. You looking at the boy like, damn.
He's like,
damn, Bomber, you taller than me. You know what I mean? Yeah, 8th grade. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But hey, with that being said, growing like that, can shoot the ball. He had to be something. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta be something.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna have an opportunity to be some shit.
And that Marquette game that put him over the top.
Oh yeah.
Man, stop.
Yeah, that's crazy because I remember I was going to like Marquette camps and seeing him there. He was the man. They were like, he was like 6'10". That shit was wet. Like
wet.
Can't
leave him open, please. Yeah. Please don't leave him open.
The problem. That Marquette team was so tough though. Even Diener and all of them. But
I played against that Marquette team. That was tough too though.
Yeah. I'm not going to jump to that too because Chicago State and all that.
D-Wade.
Yeah, exactly. You played against some killers. Before we get to that though, how was it like when you played against also some pretty good teams like because you went to Brown Deer.
Right.
So that was like y'all played against like the Dominicans. I know they were good for sure.
Sure.
I know was trash. But anybody else?
Dominican, Whitefish Bay, like the Boy Twins.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't. Me, Marius, and Mario, the twins, became really good friends after that. Because like they put me out my junior year, and they put me out my senior year. And
what you mean by that?
To go to upstate.
Okay. So I got you. I get what you're saying.
So you know what I'm saying. So like real talk, we really was like.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem. Yeah, but he's my guys.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
These my guys. But in a way, I'm saying like. I'm gonna kill y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And they was just taller, bigger than us, stronger. I mean, they lined up went from like if I can remember correctly, like 6'4".
At a college basically.
6'6", 6'7".
College line.
Yeah, college line up. You know what I'm saying? So
what school is that?
Well, I think it was in Whitefish Bay.
Whitefish Bay. Okay.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, I mean. Your mindset is always you can always beat them, but real talk when you think about it, like they had our number. You know what I mean? They was bigger than us. You know they won the chip. So with them, if we losing to them and they win, I'm okay. You know.
I understand. That's why I always say at least like if I lose to you, you better win.
Y'all better win. Y'all better win the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And they did. So and then we became like best of buddies. You know what I'm saying? My guys.
Yeah, I gotta talk about Unk one time. Now, Showtime. How was that? How was those battles like?
You know, I didn't like Show neither. I was too. Show would know that. Show know that. Yeah. I didn't like Show neither.
Yeah. Was it the competition or
competition?
Like
it wasn't nothing personal.
No, yeah, I get that.
But he was like.
You was talking about
Show
earlier.
Basic.
Yeah, where Showtime come from and that.
I don't know where the Showtime is.
He took it from Pops and all that, but it's like you said, ain't no Showtime in his game.
He has no Showtime in his game.
You have more Showtime, but
and I would definitely have more Showtime, but he did not. But he gave you 40.
Right.
You know, any given night.
I heard.
That was a show. Mm-hmm. I guess it was a show, but it wasn't. It was really basic. He fast, kinda fast.
Right.
Sometimes.
Nah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know, he was deceptive. You know what I'm saying? He was deceptively quick. He could shoot the three, hit the mid range, pass. He was just smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He knew angles.
Right.
You know, he was just like a half step ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To where he could just, you know, get his points when he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He was crabby. He talked shit a little bit, kinda. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, and that's what made you mad about him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was gonna come here and kick your ass and didn't say too much about it.
Right.
Like,
just gonna get the job done.
Go get the job done.
Right.
I hated Showtime sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But
he
my guy.
Competition.
That's my man.
Yeah, just from that competition.
But I used to be like, God damn.
Yeah.
He just, you look up on the score, or, you know, he gave you like 37. And you're like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't beat him. I didn't beat him.
Yeah. But you had like a pretty decent career moving on from that. Like, and then this is my last question in high school. I got two more. Like you had two good runs where you said you almost made the state at Brown Deer.
Yeah.
Like what was the best, like the highlights or like the toughest matchups? I would say, like that's my last question. Right. So who are your toughest matchups then?
Whitefish Bay.
Whitefish Bay. I was talking about. Like
they put me out. Real talk though.
Even during the city, like during the summer, you could add that. Like okay.
No team. They the only team that stopped me from glory in high school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We couldn't beat them. Mm-hmm. The only highlight I have against them was my first tip dunk ever in high school.
Okay.
And boy, you talking about, we lost, but off the dunk, you might have thought we won.
Right, type. It was one of them.
You know what I'm saying? One of them type of joints. And it was like, man, they came out, I thought they had dunked on their whole team, damn near. And it was like, then I kind of knew I could jump, and then I kind of knew I was like, I'm putting myself on this pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Because they won the chip that year, and I was like, but
you made you felt I feel like you made your imprint.
Yeah, that's when I made that's when I felt like I was making my small niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can play. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you good. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Well, let me keep working at this. You know what I'm saying? So, and the hard work part, you know what I'm saying? Putting in a little small extra time in the gym, shooting. You know what I'm saying? Shooting by yourself, going to the park.
It all pay off.
Yeah, that all pay off. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you do that stuff, man, it work.
That repetition.
Yeah, it work.
Yeah, definitely. So then, just like I always say that, but I got plenty of questions. But when did you really hit your growth? Did you hit your growth spurt before you got to college, or was it
before I got to college?
Before you got to college,
my growth spurt probably like around, like I said, my junior year. I was like probably maybe like around
5'3", and then you jumped to like what?
5'10", 5'8", something like that. 10.
Yeah.
Dunking a little bit. Then I grew a little bit more, and then like senior year I was.
Was you always catching bodies? So was that when you like?
Senior,
I know you were just. I know the J was always there, but I know, but this was really driving crazy.
Senior year was when I was like catching bodies.
Okay.
Yeah. Senior year was when I was really like. Like
that's when it was just.
If I had a lane, if I didn't have a lane, if I could create a lane, I was dunking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's hard dunking off one foot. Because you need a moment, you know what I'm saying? You need your momentum, and it's kind of, and it's hard sometimes getting up on 6'8" guys. You know what I'm saying? quicker than them because they there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take off from a lot further.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Which giving them a little bit of time to do this. So you know, like okay, let's size them up. But then my house was a little bit
crazy.
Right. So it's like okay, you're done.
Yeah. Right. Type thing.
You're done. So.
When did you know that you like, damn, I got some crazy monkeys? Was it in high school or you was like damn, like this
high
shit
school. My senior year, my freshman year in JUCO.
Okay. So then moving on to there, talking about that, you picked JUCO. You went to JUCO right away after out of high school.
Yeah.
What JUCO was that?
North Dakota State.
College
of Science.
How did you like that? How did you like that? Milwaukee, North Dakota. I know it ain't shit to do with North Dakota.
It wasn't shit to do with North Dakota.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Bro. Yeah.
It was bad. I mean, but what helped me was going to Brown Deer though. You get what I'm saying?
I already know what you're saying. Yeah.
I was able to, you know what I'm saying, I had my black friends, I had my white friends, Asian friends, all that shit, but I never had some hillbilly country ass friends.
Yeah, I get it. Like, when you go to school out there, I know
you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like at farmers and shit, they got the entire parking lot filled with pickups and shit like that. Yeah. You know, they walk around with cowboy boots on and Ski-Doo.
Yeah,
bombers.
Yeah, it's totally different. I know.
Totally different shit. So, you know, I'm out there like,
hey, what's going on?
I ain't gonna make it. I'm calling home like, I ain't gonna make it out. Calm down, you gonna be alright, you gonna be alright. Stuck with my team, and they helped me get through all that. You know what I'm saying? We was just one solid unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was different, man. It was different. I was 8 hours driving home from home.
Yeah.
It's like, that ain't no place to be easily driving, especially through Minnesota. You know what I mean? It's like snow. Man, stop. This ain't nothing. This right now we got ain't shit. Man, we was snowed in one time. I'm talking about couldn't get out the door.
I'm already snowed in. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How was it basketball wise though?
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Great program.
Great. Yeah.
D1 program. We was really tough. We got ranked probably like top 30. That was our highest ranking or something like that. But we was tough, man. We ran against a lot of good dudes, and I can't even tell you like it's so many. Back then it was so many players that could play that you wouldn't even. They was just utility players. Like we might go up to Bismarck, North Dakota. Okay. They got an African. How the hell y'all get this African in Bismarck, North Dakota?
Right, just some random
7-footer dog. Just did nothing but block shots. He they leading block shot, whatever leader. I'm looking like, man, how the hell y'all? And we lose to people like that. Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying, we might have the better talent, but they got the better specialty players. You know what I'm saying? All of us, we can shoot, we can dribble, we can do this, we can do that. But this dude, he's definitely gonna make us work for a bucket. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got the white boy that's coming down, and he's strictly picks and rebounds.
Just playing a role.
Playing his role. You know what I'm saying? And it beats us every time because we sometimes tend to get out of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But North Dakota State College was a great experience for me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being away from home and shit like that. It was tough. Yeah. But it was a great experience. I still got friends from there. Right. Hillbillies.
Friends. Lifelong bonds.
Lifelong friends. Idaho, all type of shit. Right. So it was cool though.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a twofold part question. How was it like? I'm kind of forgetting a bit, but it was a twofold part question about just basketball wise. Did you feel like you really came into your own then? Like, was that?
That's when I started knowing I was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, hey, we run the place for you.
Yeah. Okay. Then you the man.
Because I'm coming out with a system.
Right. At school. It's different.
You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different for me. Like, oh, hey, we gonna run this play for you. Right. For me? Yeah. Okay. You talking about I can shoot the ball every time for this play? Yes.
Say no more.
Okay, cool.
Say no more.
You know what I'm saying? That's when it was like, hey, you on your way. You know what I mean? And going to like Jerry Mullins camps, you know what I'm saying? He was a top JUCO camp dude back in the day. at Oral Roberts University, and we used to go. I went there right before I went to JUCO.
Okay.
And it got me seasoned into like what I was about to see.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, this is all JUCO kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So fresh out of high school, and these top kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I seen like Switch Parkers when he was, you know, little skinny little boy. You know what I'm saying? All type of weird shit.
Yeah.
But that's when I kind of knew I was like, I'm there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be okay. You know what I mean? And from there on, I went to like the Chicago State, and then like I said, and all that stuff. So yeah, you know, that's how I went. Yeah,
and to get up before we get to all that, I kind of remember it now. So what was like your biggest? You think like your motivation that kept you like this, like that? This is something I'm interested in. What was your motivation to keep you going through? Like, was it moms? Like, had that like moms was telling you, and like she just had that control over you, not control, but you know, like she listened to you.
It was me. I love the game of basketball. To this day, the reason I probably don't coach or something like that is probably because I still like to play.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So like, I be yelling and shit. You know, I don't want to be yelling at no kids or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Cussing them out. I tried it. I tried it once and it didn't. It worked. I was winning. You know, so I was playing. We was playing good. Everything else like that. I was doing some aid, and but for me, being so in tune, and I'm not a loud talker. You know what I'm saying? But for me, coaching and yelling.
I know what you mean. My voice was hoarse every day last year, man.
And it was just too much for me because I ended up like one day grasping for air because my vocal cords was getting large. So you know I had to calm myself down, and I'm like, damn this shit, I almost killed myself. I'm like, why I doing this? I did it twice.
Too hard.
And it was like, just go to this damn basketball and this coaching and shit.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's why I definitely did. When I do start back, if I do, I'm changing my whole approach.
You gotta
like
change
I'm
your whole
not
approach.
screaming. I'm not doing all that. No, I can't.
I can't do it. But that's why it's hard for me to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna be.
Right. Yeah, you're too into it. That's why I be telling myself that. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Though my voice was hoarse, and I used to look at my dad like this nigga could never talk after the game. Like that was me every day.
You know, he animated.
Man, animated in the mother.
He animated. Yeah, so it's like. You know he going through some shit. I be like, alright, dog.
Right.
Okay then. Okay, do what you gonna do then. Right. You know, and I'm kind of the same way, but then, you know, I can't be that way. I can't coach like that. I mean, I would kill myself. I'd be dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Before we move on, do your daughter hoop at all, or is that?
Man, I wish.
Yeah.
She plays soccer. She cold.
She cold. At least that's something.
She cold at soccer. My daughter a beast at soccer. I'm trying to get her into basketball. She's 12. I'm still working on it. Brooklyn, if you're watching, please. I'm hoping one day. But
right.
I swear, she can do it. She can shoot. I take her to Dave and Buster's and I put her on the little, you know, just to say, oh, baby, let's try this. Okay, hit the square. She can shoot. Yeah. I ain't taught her shit. Yeah. But it's just natural. It's there. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want to do it. She plays soccer. Her mom plays soccer. So
yeah. She might get it eventually.
She might get it eventually.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
She seen highlights of you and stuff like that.
I done took her to play. Took her with me to games. All that stuff. She just don't want to play. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, more girly girl.
More girly. But soccer, she tough. She a monster.
Yeah, ain't that shit wrong?
Yeah, she a monster. You know what I mean? She cold. She cold at what she did.
That's what's good though.
Her team was cold. They undefeated. They was undefeated last year, undefeated this year. So you know, and they don't play no slouches. So she's pretty good.
Like, is that different? Getting into that? Did you have to get into that?
Man, I'm learning different. Learning a different sport is tough. Yeah. Like, I'm learning with a middle back forward. I'm learning all this weird stuff. You know
everything that you think you would never know.
What position do you play? I play middle defensive back. I'm like, is that a football?
Right.
I don't know, man.
I didn't know what the fuck you said.
I don't know. Just play. Right. You know, and I just know she played defense. She cold. They don't score. Her other team scores go off her. So you know. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. As long as you doing what you're doing. So, but soccer is a totally different sport. But you know what? I wish I might have would have, or even kids coming up to play soccer.
Yeah.
Their footwork would be amazing.
That's what I'm gonna ask. Okay.
Their footwork would be amazing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I'll take that tip then.
It's crazy.
Soccer then.
Get you some soccer and you learn that little, ball handling drills. Like I said, I had to learn them.
Right,
I ain't good at it, but I done did it with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? To help her practice and stuff like that. Man, it's slick, and it helped, like I said, being able to take off left or right.
Right. Yeah. You gotta use both your feet.
You gotta
all you can. That's all you can use.
So you gotta, you know what I'm saying. So you being able to explode off your right foot, off the left foot. You do this during soccer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Definitely a great workout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and something that, like I said, a lot of kids should try.
Yeah, definitely. I hear that. I agree with that one. Definitely gonna take them tips right there, Audrey, man. Already got our soccer balls and cones, man. Right across the soccer park, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be easy. I'm trying to tell you, and the kids like it.
It's fun,
It's different, and it's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not all something that you would always do, and it's great interacting with you and your daughter. You know what I'm saying, or you and your kids, whatever the case may be. It's just y'all two out there kicking the ball around. In their mind.
Yeah. Do you ever try to coach her? Are you into it? That's the thing. We'll move on from your daughter. Do you ever try to? Are you into it when she plays a lot?
Yeah.
And then do you does she listen to you when you try to give her
I'm not
game, or you just
the best.
Back?
I'm not the best part about it, because I'm looking right, because I'm not in the soccer. But I do tell her, hey, get back, make sure you're doing it. Hey, watch her, baby. Oh, go middle, go center, take the center it out, clear it out. A girl from behind you. I'm in there with that. But as far as pressure up or all that, I don't know. Because the coaches know that. I don't know what they system. One year they was telling me, oh, we run a 3-3-2. I'm looking like, what? I don't know what that is. 3-3-2. 3 people, 2 people. Oh, okay, there we go. Now they run a 1-2-2-3. I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Whatever
works. Yeah.
Whatever works for y'all. So, but
I understand.
It's fun, man. It is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait, and I can wait for that for my daughter to grow up. So, yeah, that's what's up.
I only got one, thank God. But
and that's all I'm having.
Man, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Having a little one.
Being a girl.
Especially having a little girl.
Yeah. How do you feel like it changed you? Do you feel like it changed you at all?
Yeah, humbled me, man. I was shit. If I wouldn't have my daughter, I had my daughter at 28, so I had her kind of late. But had she not came at that time, who knows what I'd be. I mean, good or bad.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. When you have a daughter or a child, period, you want to be there. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta sit in the house. You can't go out.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Like you think damn, like
it's a bigger life.
I ain't trying to be wasting no time. I waste my whole summer doing some bullshit because of some bullshit.
It's some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying. You got your daughter here with you, so it's like this the best thing in the world. You know what I'm saying. You brought her in. You know what I mean. So that's what that's what I hope most men think about. You know what I'm saying. That's because we got some dudes out here that don't take care of their kids, and for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying. I'm not the one to judge, but that's the best feeling as a man to me. You know what I mean. It's watching you. Watching you in a way grow up. And live their life and help them as best you can through life. And
definitely.
Stop you from making the mistakes that you made, or tries of that nature, right? So that's what I live for. That's my life.
That's what it is. Congratulations on that. I know what you're saying. Congratulations on raising your daughter and doing it. Keep on going with that. Man. Hopefully she try out the hoop thing.
Right.
Hopefully eventually, man.
I'm praying she do once, but shit ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
I already know
it's set in her ways.
Yeah, that's what's up though. But then, so moving on for that, why did you end up picking Chicago State? That's Division I school. Did you have a lot of options? Why Chicago State?
I had options. Okay, and I don't know if I ever told nobody this story, so I'll tell you. You might be the first person. Well, hey.
Cool. First one.
The reason I took Chicago State. I was at Jerry Mullen camp. I had Denver University. I had Appalachian State. I had a couple other nice Division I's.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Chicago State come up to me. Hey man, this, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. All right. I'm like, damn, it's close to the house. Boom. So I get back home, talking to my people about it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah. They're like, oh, your uncle know the coach.
That thing, yeah. Instant.
Right. So it's like, okay.
Right.
Close to the crib. My people can come see me play.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know Chicago State was Division I, none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I did like, oh, they is Division I. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. Because again, I'm real life, I'm going with Denver. When I left the camp, I told Denver I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he getting my shit ready for me to send.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
paperwork right and all this.
by this time, my people done got a hold of, okay, we'll Chicago State University, you were gonna talk to, you know, your uncle, talk to the coach. All right, sounds a good fit. Now at this point in time, I'm going to visit Chi State, and dude from Denver is blowing me up. Like, when you gonna come? When you just in the third, just in the third. Long story short, I really chose Chicago State because my uncle knew the coach, close to the house, and had a 7-footer and a 6'10" dude that was getting NBA looks. And I'm in the city of Chicago.
Okay, I get it then. So,
you get what I'm saying? So I got all everything right there in my hands, you know what I'm saying? Except the fact that Chicago State is not a good school to play for.
I heard so many people say that. Why you said that? Why did you say that?
It might be just the players that they don't get, and it's no knock on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or because I love my school, Chicago State. I represent y'all to the fullest.
Right.
But it wasn't a good school at that point in time for me to go to, because for one, they wasn't a good school basketball wise.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like Denver was a good basketball school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have been. That's why I should have. Right, a higher major.
Mm-hmm.
I should have went there. But knowing Chicago, like, man, I could play in their programs. I could play, you know, whatever the case. I'm getting in front of scouts, all this stuff. You know, that's what drove me there. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, they wasn't the best. So it was like, I got some players there that was like, shoot, we trying to make it happen. I'm like, oh, y'all supposed to be pretty good, so okay, well, let's make it happen. We the underdogs, then, you know, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
So you felt like it was like more your freedom, like you
like we about to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So again, but Chicago State, like I said, it's a great school, no bull. You know what I'm saying? But like basketball, as you see, they getting blew up by 50. You know, it's tough. It's hard to recruit there.
You know, I heard people from Chicago don't mess with it, don't rock with it like that.
No, it's hard to recruit there. You know what I'm saying? It's a city school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's in the hood.
Yeah.
95th and King Drive.
It's
right there. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know if you really want to play there. You know what I mean? Like DePaul.
Yeah.
Bigger school, downtown, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Or Rosemont, got their own little area. Right. You know what I'm saying? UIC, downtown, Loyola, down, you know, north. Big, you know what I'm saying? So you looking at a little bit bigger programs, you're looking at a little bit better campus, you're looking at, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to get them good players to come there. You know what I'm saying? When you're saying, oh, I'm going to the hood, the school. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like an HBCU.
Yeah, type thing. I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. But it was a great experience.
That's what I'm asking you. Like, how was the experience other than that? Like you played Chicago State Division I, so I know you played. Yes. Was that Horizon League back then?
Yeah,
Horizon League. Yeah. So how was that? Like, I know you playing against some dogs there.
Horizon League was tough, bro.
And we did talk. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like UWM. You know what I'm saying? They was in our conference, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Playing against the Joel Tuckers and the Clay Tuckers. Man,
so did you play when they had that run there?
Yeah. Okay. It was tough. Yeah. You know, Dylan. Man, they were tough. And Horizon. I mean, you know, especially when we play like those what they call contracted games, or you know,
I know what you mean. I know
those guarantee games.
Yeah.
So we played Maryland, Maryland Terrapins when they had Lonnie Baxter, Juan Dixon,
I know you,
Steve Blake. Chris Wilcox.
Playing against them dogs.
We playing against some real life animals.
How was that going?
What? We lost by like 50. That was the first time I ever lost by 50 in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking like, that's the program. You know, this is a program. You know what I mean? Like, this is where
you should.
This is where they, you know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be.
This is how it's supposed to be.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And no lie, I was looking like mid-con, what is that, ACC or whatever they was. Mm-hmm. Two totally different conferences. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if this is the competition that they face every day, I said they tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, they got pieces. Yeah. They got certain pieces. You got you got an NBA team. All of them went to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Steve Blake, Juan Disney.
Oh yeah. That was good.
Terrence Morris. All of them went to the NBA. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shh. And I balled out. I played well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I had 15, I think, you know, junior year, first time at Chicago State. So it was like, the coach was like, hey man,
you did what you supposed to do.
Yeah, their coach. They coach.
Okay.
So that was my second time understanding I was really good.
Okay.
And Maryland coach, he said, look man, you slipped through the cracks.
Right.
I said, what?
Yeah, and that's big time. I know, I can't forget his name, but I know the coach you're talking about.
I'm like, I slipped through the cracks. I'm like, what does that mean? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, and after that, I'm like,
that's big.
coach, yo, I'm ready to hoop. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If he said I could have played almost here, right. You know what I mean? I know I'm ready to play. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's when, again, that was my second niche. Like, whew, I'm not bad at all.
Right. Were you more of a two or like a two in college?
I was a two.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a two. I wish I would have been more of a point guard, but my handles wasn't the best. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I could shoot the ball like crazy. I was crazy athletic. I played passing lanes. I wasn't the best one-on-one defender, but I played passing lanes. I'm sneaky. I'm coming there. I'm coming off the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping this, that, and third. So that allowed me to play the two a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, you know, sometimes in college, you know, it's almost a non-positional system sometimes. So, you know what I'm saying? You could be two small guards, you know what I'm saying? When in the NBA, it's not working. You know what I'm saying? So, total different jump. So, when I was playing, I was like, you know, again, I'm ready to go. Let's go, coach. I want to be that man. You know what I'm saying? So my senior year, that was me. I was trying to be that man.
Yeah. So obviously that wasn't the best decision, and you feel like so that wasn't the best decision. But like, what was the good things that you did learn that did come out of that, like Chicago State playing?
The loyalty part, how our team never stopped playing for each other. You know what I'm saying? It made me always being an underdog every game almost made us hungry. You know what I mean? Like Chicago State, we gonna beat them by 50. Oh no, you know y'all not. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all beat us, y'all gonna beat us by 5, 10, something like that. That's how it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be easy. Right. So, you know, my players that I played with, man, it was like best relationships in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like they took me in. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in as a junior. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's playing for the freshmen, they took me in as a, you know, like my bros, and to this day I still fuck with all of them. They cool, man. But I learned, like I said, I learned a lot about basketball as far as position. You know what I'm saying? Getting to those spots. Right. You know what I'm saying? I also learned work ethic.
That's what I was gonna get into.
You know what I mean? Work ethic.
Do you feel like do you feel like when you was there that you gave your all in work ethic? Like you said, you didn't, like handle wise maybe. Like, did you work on everything?
I worked on them enough to get
to do what you need to do.
What I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I worked on them enough just to do what I had to do.
Right.
And in college, they made me work on my strengths more.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Making you get to your spot. You can work on everything else within that.
Yeah.
Get to your spots. Learn how to get to your spots. Learn how to the muscle memory. Everything about okay when I come to the pull up at the elbow, it's feel like this. You know what I'm saying? I know when the ball leave my hand, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, things of that nature. They talk. Bo Ellis, my coach at Chicago State, hell of a coach. You know what I'm saying? His thing was it was harder for him to coach because he loved the game too. You get what I'm saying? But it was harder for him to kind of teach the game to us to understand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is why you do it. You know, he went to Marquette. He won the chip for Marquette. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like me trying to.
Yeah, you gotta explain. It's different when you're a hooper. You gotta find a different way to explain to somebody else who don't got the. Everybody don't got the same fire.
They don't have the same fire as I do, or things of that nature. Man, why can't you just do this?
Yeah, it's not like everybody can.
You just can't. You know
exactly. You just can't.
Everybody just not built that way. They just not built that way. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of like that, but he was the best. I mean, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't trade my experience in for nothing as far as the experience, but I would change the school I did go to, and I guess that is kind of changing your experience, but in a different way.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah. But you understand it, but like, so of course, you it could always be better, but you don't really regret it because you learned to.
I never regret it.
Yeah.
I never regret it.
Played against the hella competition, shit you couldn't really Division One.
You know what I'm saying? And then not to mention, like I said, I'm in the city of Chicago, so I'm playing against those guys that do go to Duke and Amari Sawyers and the Corey Maggettis and the people that came back to the city to I played against them.
Right.
Or in the city league.
You in the city?
Yeah, I'm in there. I ain't got to come home. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. I got the city right there. So it was always fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you built rapport with your team that's from the city, they playing in these leagues. They're like, bro, you want to come play? All right, cool.
Come on.
We bringing my boy from Milwaukee down. He can play with us. Right. And the thing is, like I said, it's so much more fun playing outside your state when people don't know who you are.
Why you say that? Just because you get to show them something?
Because you really get to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then, but
is the added like extra like I'm trying to show them?
It's like I'm from Milwaukee, y'all from Chicago. Y'all always want to say that y'all this and that.
Of course.
So again, when you know you good, you like. It's on, fam.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
About it, man. Who is you?
Time.
You about to know who I am.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying?
Time.
They said he was this, that, and the third. That's what they said.
I know exactly what you mean.
I don't know. You gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's like I said. I always felt like anybody from Milwaukee that went to play somewhere else always. I don't care who they is. Like, I bet you they killed somebody because our style of basketball is totally different.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We come up as our centers in high school sometimes be 6'3".
Man, some shit.
That ain't no real.
We all guards.
Yeah, we all guards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all guards. So you know what I'm saying? You learning how to box out. You learn how to might do a little post move here and there. And so when you get to the next level, that might work for you. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because you might, if you translate your being a center to a point guard or understand that you're a real life guard.
Yeah. If you get out of the transition,
it works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can get out that transition, because you don't have to play center your whole career.
Right.
In high school, which sucks because
that's not helping you.
That's not real. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want to play basketball, that ain't real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be a pretty good guard if you was.
Right. Yeah. No. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
You never know.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? So, and even now, that's a great tip for kids now. If they putting you at center and you 6'3", learn to be a guard.
Still.
Learn how to pass the ball, learn how to dribble the ball, learn how to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I always say that shit. Always like, dog, get the next level. All the kids I train, I'm like, dog, you know you a 1 fam. Like, you're not a 2, bro. Like, you're tiny as fuck. Like, you're a 1. You're not no 2 guard fam. You're not a 3. Like,
you can't do
it. Yeah, exactly.
Work on your height size for right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you get taller, that means you're just taking that with you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. So how was so you were happy with your career overall at Chicago State then?
Yeah, I wasn't. Like I said, I wish I would have won more. I wish I would have enjoyed a different school in a perfect world, but I didn't, and I'm satisfied with what I got.
Yeah, definitely. What did you graduate in there? What did you major in? I'm sorry.
I majored in business administration.
Okay. You feel like that paid off? Like, was that the right?
I mean, when you go, college
just picking. They pick that for you. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
Just to get you going, just to get you playing.
I hate to say it, but sometimes you just don't even go to class. You just you find the grade. Yeah. Damn.
I know.
I went to economic class. I didn't even know I went to. I didn't go to it at all because I didn't like it. And my coach told me I couldn't get it off, but when that report card came out, I had a grade.
Yeah, I know how
it was passing, so.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's a shit wrong with it.
Figure it out.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So after leaving Chicago State, what was your mindset then after that? It wasn't and one right away at all.
Not at all.
Was it overseas?
I was doing a lot of ABA work. I was really trying. I never knew much about the overseas game because your mindset was in Chicago. You trying to get to that spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you trying to stay in the States so you can be known. Not knowing that really if you go overseas you're gonna get money. Way more money than you get here. And then I didn't have an agent that was connected. I had a buddy who was my agent who just got out of college. Hey, can I represent you? Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Not really knowing that he don't know shit about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, he was working his.
He had another job. He's doing that on the side.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like, Lord Jesus. So that's really kind of where that went. And then, like I said, then after that, I ended up doing this one thing.
How did that come about? Because that was kind of I think
my boy from Chicago State. One of the reasons why I went to Chicago State, the 6'8" dude that had ABA looks, played for AM1. His name was Go Get It, and he said, "Bro, we coming to Milwaukee. You should just come play." And me being me, I'm thinking to myself y'all niggas do tricks.
Yeah.
That is not basketball.
Yeah, that's not shit my dad said. That's why he didn't do it. Yeah.
I'm not. No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Man, just come out and play. Just come out, shoot some jump shots. They need somebody to play. All right, man. All right. So he called me. I'm running late because I'm not really interested.
Right.
It's an open run thing outside. He just get in here.
Bradley Center.
Yep, outside the Mecca.
Right.
Just do this. I'm like.
You did what was not.
You know what I'm saying? I just came from working out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Working out, trying to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit together. You know what I'm saying? And he man, just come play. Open run. My boy called me. He told me you got to play in the open run just so you get. I really wasn't feeling that. I got in.
After a workout.
After a workout already. Because it was 2 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? We doing this shit. I worked out at 10 in the morning already or some shit. So it's all right, cool. I got my shit. Go down there, do this bullshit run. Play well.
Yeah.
In the run. Not really have to do too much. Just.
Was it the highlight?
I think I might have bucket hang. One time he was bucket hang. I was all right, I bucket hang. Threw me the ball, dunk, boom. Oh, you're in the building. Right. So that was so simple and easy. Okay. So me and Go Get It, he talking, ooh. Man, we be balling. I'm like, you should try it out. I'm like, no, not doing this. I'm in the building because you brought me here. It's fun. People can come play, whatever it has to be.
Yeah.
So we in there, me, Craig Green, some other guys, I guess, whatever. So we in there playing, and I'm like, okay. Well, damn, we can play a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't all right. So I'm like, okay, they can play a little bit. So after a while, I'm young. So he's like, okay, I'm in the game now. Boom.
Yeah.
Get in the game. I'm shooting, passing, dribbling, whatever the case would be. Again, they don't know me, so they don't know what I can do and what I can't do, except for my nigga Go Get It.
Right.
And one come off the rim, catch it. They're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, okay. Boom. Okay, so another one come. I think somebody give it a pass, like one dribble, boom. Whoa, okay. So, long story short, end of the game. They like, we need 2 people. This is when they was doing the tour. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where they bring people on the buses. It was like, we need 2 people.
It was live. ESPN.
Right. It was crazy.
And then even like, not to cut you off, y'all used to do like what you did the open run. They pick you and then they play the game that night too. Like the shit
it was
live. I remember that.
Super crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we this is all in one day. So it's like, okay, cool. So they're like, hey, we want you to come on the bus. I'm like, I'm geek, but then I'm like,
was you still thinking it's not real basketball?
Yeah, because I'm still thinking like it's not real basketball, and then it's like, if this is on my resume, if I do try to go overseas, they're not looking at this as basketball. You know what I'm saying? They're like, it's N1 street ball.
Yeah. And before you go in there, how old was you? And then like,
I was 2003. I was probably like 23.
23, so fresh out, and then so you only played like a year ABA then before this,
right? Before this,
that's all.
So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
then they asked you about the bus question,
and
they asked you the question to get on the bus and all that.
They asked me a question to get on the bus, and boom. Okay, yeah, I'm like cool. So on the bus, everything like that. My boy go get it, call me like, yo, they like you. You know, you gonna have some fun. They fly you out. They flying you out to, my first game was in, my first game was in DC.
And how was it like? Was it
crazy, bro?
Did you expect that shit? Like,
I didn't expect. I didn't watch N1. Okay. You know what I mean?
I get it. I already know.
I seen it. I might watch it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this nigga threw it open. This is I'm like,
right.
No, but it was entertaining. But I'm like, no, man. I get they fly me out. Everything on them. Fly me out to this joint. I'm in DC. They had an open run in DC. So it's like a crash to court where they play the best out of DC. Yeah. They there when I fly in. So they get back. They win. Excuse me. They win. Come back. I meet up with all the team. Everybody was shaking up. What up, man? Nice to meet you. What up? Yeah. You know, and this is when Air up there, 720. Yeah. This is his contract year. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So it's like, all right. You know, so I knew dude from Milwaukee. Yeah. I knew the 800 from Milwaukee. You know, so I was like, all right, cool. And we go practice the next day, and we practice in that Wachovia Center. I'm like, we playing at the Wachovia Center? Right. It's an NBA, it's an NBA arena. Like, yeah, we got to shoot around. Like, we got to shoot around.
He thought you was just coming just to
man, stop, man. I'm like, yeah, right. So my entire experience with that was like all NBA-ish. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing, I'm in DC. It was I'm sorry, that wasn't the Wachovia Center. That's because that's in Philly and I played there. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, DC, it was something else arena. And it was, and I played with Patrick Ewing's son. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The DC run. Yeah. Because, you know, he was just getting out of Georgetown.
I know you're talking about. I just forget the name. I know exactly what you're talking
about. And Patrick Ewing Jr. Yeah. And I'm looking like, damn, these niggas play with like real life, like damn, these real life dudes. So I'm like, okay. And from then on, it was like more of an NBA, real life. We going to real arenas. Yeah. Selling them out, like packing them out. Not selling them out, but packing them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and league arenas. Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, they came here to watch us? Me? Right. I'm like, this is bigger than what I wasn't doing in college because, you know, I'm at Chicago State. It wasn't no big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was really wild, man. Like I toured with E40 for a summer. You know what I'm saying? He was our halftime show. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, the experience that I had. You know what I'm saying? And being on N1 and being invited to play in celebrity games out of the state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, outside of the AM1.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like meeting Terrell, playing basketball with Terrell and seeing hoop. You know what I'm saying? You know, Boris Kojo, Tank.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you meeting all these people and they're like looking at you as you somebody, and I'm like, I ain't nobody. Y'all is somebody.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, and it's weird. And again, it was weird because again, they was looking at you like, oh yeah, you supposed to be so. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. I am. I forget. I am. That's what I came here to do. That's my specialty. I'm a basketball player.
You're the show.
I'm the show.
The show.
Right, and you know what I'm saying. They would like to be, and they interested in knowing who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. But this might be Warren G talking to you though.
That shit was good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So
I know. I believe it.
So I played a celebrity game one year with Warren G. You know, in LA. I ended up dunking on Warren G. And at the end of the game, we go to the after party. You know, he walked up to me just like I've just told you. Like, dog, why did you just dunk on me like that? I'm like, Warren G, how you doing? First off, you know, how you doing? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with that dog? All this shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, what I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you didn't have to embarrass me like that, man. I'm like, oh, man, my bad, dog. You was in the way. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But again, he didn't look at me as like a regular person, or he looked at me as a basketball celebrity
type of thing.
You know what I'm saying? And it was real cool, man. That's when I became non-starstruck. Because a lot of the stars is regular people, man. You know, they're really regular. You know what I'm saying? They
this was really
just got some money. They just was really great at something and had that opportunity to express that and make it happen.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what I experienced. Like, so sometimes you'd be like, you know, some people be like, oh man, did that go so and so. I'd be like, oh, that is him. That's smooth. That's cool. Would I like to talk to him? Sure, hell yeah. About what? Probably not about some fan shit, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like some personal shit, or, you know, about, if it was Giannis, I asked him about basketball. It wouldn't be about, you know, no, can I get pictures with you about this? Or I'm like, shit, I'll be interviewing him like you doing me. You know what I'm saying? And not just sit up here and be trying to get something out of him, just trying to get the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? The game of how he thinks and stuff like that. So that's all I got. You know what? A funny story. Same celebrity year, Sam Cassell. We got he had a celebrity game. He like, Danny, come on out. You know, because that's when he was playing with the Bucks, and my cousin is connected with Sam some type of way, and we ended up having a good rapport. So we go out there, and Ray Allen is in our VIP booth, and it's like, I ain't here. I didn't come up to him to get a picture. I said, how do you shoot so good?
He was on something else.
That's all I was on. You know, I wasn't on nothing else. I wasn't on, hey man, let me get you a drink or this and that. I just want to know, dog, what do you look at when you shoot? What makes you this sniper? And he was like I said, and he was like, hey man, he said he asked me the question. He said, well, as a basketball player, he said, what changes when you shoot? I'm like, shit. Shut up. I'm lost. You know, I'm like, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I don't know what to tell me. He's like, nothing. I'm like, nothing changes. He said, if you shoot this ball the same way, nothing changes. The only thing that changes is where you shooting the ball at.
I don't know if you can say
in the arena. That's it.
Right.
He said, if you get your shot blocked, if you shoot the same shot, okay, cool. You blocked your shot.
If
you ever notice, he don't really ever pump fake. If it's a shot, if he's shooting it, if you're gonna block it, you're gonna block it.
Right.
But if you don't, you dead. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, you're not gonna block it.
Right.
So, you know, he said
smart enough like he did in the finals and shit and fake your ass out. Counts, right?
That's all it is. One of them. Man, you're a sniper. But he said, don't nothing change. He said, I look at the back of the rim, and so if all swish.
Okay.
But if aiming right, it's gonna hit that back pin, that back part of that rim. Switch, or we don't, one of them, that type of joints. And 9 times 10, if you watch it, it'll do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now again, if he's short, he's like, shit, that's even better because now it's really a perfect shot. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, always look at the back of the rim and know that if you shoot the same shot every time, you got a better chance of making it go in.
Right.
That's all he's talking.
I never heard that one before. Shit, that's a gem right there. Shit, that's shit. You only that's for a shooter. Shit, that's a different way to look at something. Like period.
Look at it. Period. Like sometimes you getting tired and your legs is like, damn.
You got to. Yeah, of course that part. But even the way that you explain, like, oh, what are you looking at? What Ray Allen looking at? He looking at. Not the full court, he looking at the back of the rim, and that's shit.
Every time, if you look at it, even if you dead tired, you trying to push it to the back of the rim.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You trying to blow it to the back of the rim. If you short because you tired, it might go in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, if you push it and you just throwing it over there, you're throwing it over there. But 9 times out of 10, you're sure you aiming for that back of the rim.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. How long was the experience? How long did you play with on that with N1? How long was that experience?
I was there for probably like 4 or 5 years.
Was that?
It was a while, yeah. And it was just like I said.
How was it in the peak of that? Like just.
Amazing.
Being around,
it was more.
That was like
when you it was
like, and the shoes was going there, the gear, so like everything was.
I had all the shoes, the gear that you wanted. You on the off season I can call and say, hey, can I get a pair of shoes? You know what I'm saying? Oh sure, Danny, just 11:30.
Yeah.
Being on the N1 tour was like almost like a celebrity.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
No, you was.
It was
like then he was.
Yeah.
You are.
That was like.
Then
You was the.
He was the man.
He was the man. I mean, we would go into cities and it'd be people running to the bus. It'd be people dying for autographs. It'd be, and you like.
You still think it is so.
Yeah, to me, I'm thinking I'm just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably was one of my worst attributes because I never was always into the big limelight. I was always I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I just want to just play. I want to get my money, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'll party all day. I don't want to be the face of the party. I just want to
do your own thing.
Do my own thing.
The way,
you know what I mean? And that's probably one of my downfalls even to this day because I'm not a voiceful person. I ain't trying to bring too much attention to myself.
Like I asked you earlier, the Facebook thing.
I don't want to bring too much attention to myself. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spread up.
Yeah, that's what I asked you earlier. You're just like, why you get? It seemed like you got lower. Like why even your name is what it is.
Exactly.
Wherever it is. Like,
again, I walk out of here, somebody gonna say DL.
Exactly.
I'd be like, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But DL, I'm be like, what up? You know what I'm saying? Because it's automatic because that's
ingrained.
That's been ingrained. That's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. That's what's good. Yeah, that was happening. Well, so like I might have asked this already, but like, who was like the toughest player you played with on N1 that was just like, this nigga like should be getting paid for real. He should be in the league.
I could probably go through each position. AO was
nice.
He probably could have been in the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
His IQ was amazing. His handles was amazing. He could shoot the ball. He was really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe his defense might not have been the best, but he was really good. Yeah, he was good. Baby Shaq was another one.
Mm-hmm. I know he went to OKL too and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was a tough dude.
Yeah.
Like 6'3" maybe.
Yeah, I was tough then.
Longer arms, strong as hell, hops. He was tough, man. Like strong as a mom. Man, he was the ox, Joe.
Yeah. Did y'all go at it at practice and then you could still
I mean, we all had to play against each other. Like we all went to Dominican Republic, and again, it was an N1, but not an N1 thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was only a certain players that went. And I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So again, again, it's like. I selected to go here. You know what I mean? Not everybody got to come. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people turned it down. I won't know, but shit, I made it.
Yeah. You still just chilling though, not even realizing like, oh, you know, that nigga shit.
I'm still
man.
Just you never really understand that sometimes.
Yeah.
And you know, but again, that's just the part.
Blessing,
that's just my personality. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Like I said, sometimes you need to market yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, it's sometimes you gotta come out your comfort zone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was never really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
was like, alright, it is what it is.
Well, I understand that all the way. Yeah. So just going out there, just
go out there. I'm going out there, put on a show, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't have to have a name. Like I said, they gave me a name, Mr. Milwaukee.
Yeah, of course. That shit is so funny though. Everybody, you travel anywhere, you hoop anywhere, go to any camps, they calling you straight Milwaukee, Mealtime.
Yeah,
like
that's what they call me.
It's
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, again, like, I'll be honest, I don't know too many people that's on a video game. I am.
Like, yeah.
On the N1 video game, you gotta unlock, and then you gotta unlock them. Yeah. So it was like, when they told me this, I was like, what? I was like, yeah, you gotta unlock yourself. So that means I gotta play the game, beat some people, and then boom, I'm unlocked. They're like, yeah. I said, oh, this is called.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
can't take that away.
And can't take it away. But guess what I'm doing? Thinking I'm just a regular average Joe. You know what I mean? And I should have ran with that somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I could have. But
owned it more.
Yeah, owned it a little bit more. But you know, it was. But you can't take that away.
No, not at all. Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, anyone made me feel like a little celebrity sometimes. Yeah, walking through the airport and a kid recognized you and.
Yeah, you was a celebrity.
I was. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was weird. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, it wasn't never frustrating, but it was like sometimes like if I was with one of the bigger name players, like me and Shaq.
Yeah.
You know, funny story. Me and Shaq one time in the airport, we were going back home because we just happened to be touched on the same flight, and a kid walks up to us while we're eating. I mean, we got like a hoodie on, kind of like trying to kind of be like kind of low key a little bit.
Big time then.
Right, you know. So our dead giveaways is our N1 backpack and our gear. So it really don't work, but it kind of do. Kind of take you trying to, you know.
Keep just doing something.
So we eating and shit, and little kid was like, "Hey, aren't you Baby Shaq?" He's like, "No, that's my twin brother." I said, "Why you tell him that?" You know, he's like, "Man, like." We eating, right? I'm like, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But I never understood it, but I get it.
I'm saying here, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say it is like a Michael Jordan or you know whoever is a real life star, and there's people that you're eating, or I'm with my daughter, and it's plenty of people trying to ask for pictures and shit like that. I'm with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not him.
I get what
you get what I'm saying? So I kind of understood that then. Like that's when I kind of understood. Like I might be a little somebody. You know what I'm saying? Again, I knew I am already, but you like damn okay. You know what I'm saying? But I loved that shit. Like I said, I'm a normal dude, and I'm going to Charlotte and you know playing in the Bobcat Arena, and I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? This is on my Facebook page actually a picture, and it's fans just lined up at the door trying to bust down the door. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know you did all this stuff. Wow, for real. Yeah. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? And as you got my second and third year, you know, into the organization thing, I was, hey, you gotta go to autograph session. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. You know, dang, for real? Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, cool. For real. So, hey, somebody wanna see you. For real? I'm in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Again, it was a surreal feeling, bro. I mean, like I said, it was something weird. Even coming home sometimes, because you know when you're at home, it's like I see y'all, you see me on TV, but you know who I am personally. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's a star thing to me. It's like, oh, like that's good shit. It's good shit, right? You know, so you might ask me about some shit like that, but it ain't no, oh, I want an autograph for this and that, because you see me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know me.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when I was when coming home and like I'd be in the mall, you know, you have people that watched and won and watched the entire series and seasons and was into it like crazy. Yeah. So I might be at Mayfair and I'm walking and a kid might be like, "Hey, are you?" Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Regular person. You can shake my hand. It's cool. I'll sign your autograph. But I try to sign quick. Right. I learned about that too. Autograph signing. And then I used to.
Right. A whole bunch of shit.
That was the first year. Second year just got there. Man, third year was.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I know what you mean to a lesser extent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was so crazy. Like I said, it was, and like I said, once you learned how to adapt to, you know, accepting who you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was given to me. Well, I didn't want it like this. That was given to me. You know what I'm saying? Grace of God type shit.
Right. Did you think that going on that you was gonna be part of it that long as you were?
I didn't.
5 years.
I didn't. I didn't.
It's cutthroat too. Like back then, like they would cut you, leave you. You're not balling or doing your thing. Somebody else, like they would kick you off
easily.
Yeah.
Easily. But you know, you perfected your craft. You know what I'm saying? And then you marketed yourself even after the season. So like after the season, I might have 4 or 5 games. Right. You know what I'm saying? In Oklahoma, Detroit, St. Louis, Indiana. You know, put on the show with like 2 or 3 other and one dudes because they on the circuit. You know what I'm saying? They on their own circuit. You know, like the hot sauce. It was and one during the summer, but then he had his own. You know what I'm saying? Getting his own money out these other little, you know, cities that he hit. Packing out a high school gym. You know what I'm saying? Man, you looking at $5, $10 a head and it's happy. That's add up. You know what I'm saying? So when you start jumping on those tours after the N1, so you were starting to be a household name. You started to understand like the business aspect of it. You know, hey, I ain't leaving unless I got my flight and my money, half my money when I get there, half my money, the rest of my money when I go back to the game.
Right. You run the business.
It became a business. You are a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Leo, can you come play with me for 500? Hell no.
Yeah, it's
my third year in the N1. Hell no, not 500.
Right.
All right, I'll give you 1,200. I want 15, but I'll do it. You got the flight and everything else ready? Yep. Okay, cool.
No shame, it's knowing your worth. No shame.
You gotta know your worth. You know what I'm saying? So
everything.
You know, things of that nature. Once you figured that part out about the business and understanding it, man, it was surreal, Joe. Like I said, it was surreal.
Right. Definitely, yeah. I see. I see how you would say that, and it was shit.
Yeah,
it
was.
Shit. Like
it was shit. You know what I'm saying? I met Allen Iverson.
KG was playing assigned to them. Like y'all, like look how big up and1. If y'all know how that shit was, like
if you don't understand how big and1 was, it was up there. If it was it would be like a Nike. Adidas.
It was up there. No, it was up there with that.
Yeah, so at the time, I would say it would be Nike, Adidas.
It was before Reebok.
Might have been.
Like it was up there.
Reebok. Yeah, basketball. Yeah, so it was up there.
Like, come on.
So you know what I'm saying? They had plenty of shoes out there. Everybody was running them.
That's what I'm saying.
So you know, so back then it was something. You know what I'm saying? And I was so happy and proud to be a part of it.
Yeah. So definitely that's something that you feel prideful that you proud of and that you.
That's what I am. Yes, I am. You can. It's not like I said. I'd be a dummy to tell you I'm not proud of that.
Yeah. Some more shit they can't take away.
You cannot take this away from me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you said I couldn't do it, I did. Yeah. You know, and that was the chip. That's the chip I had for. You know, I told you about the chip. That was my chip. Yeah. Everybody tell me you can't do something. You got me fucked up. Right. Excuse my language, but
that's what it is.
Not happening. You can't tell me.
Right. Yeah, that was funny. I don't know if they got that on camera. Yeah, that was your chip because you said you were about because you were light skin.
Light skin. You know, the light skin thing was my chip. Like I said, like Mike had to find a chip when he was talking about that stuff in the GOAT. You know what I mean? And it would just be something small.
No, I know exactly.
For him, but for me, it was like I said. How's this light skin dude? That was my motivation. Yeah. You know, so don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Yeah, what's going down? Yeah. We about to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this light skinned dude beat him up. Okay, cool. I can take the punch and I can give him. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna give him, and I'm gonna make sure you feel me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So you gonna feel me.
You gonna feel me. You know what I'm saying? And so that was my niche. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't if I'm going against a dark skinned dude or a white dude, it was just, it didn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm representing for my light skinned niggas right now. You know, so I'm about to kill. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all soft. You know, we ain't all just with pretty boys, all this. Man, hell, I used to make, in high school it was different. I used to make sure my haircut was fresh, ready to go every game. College, I was in North Dakota, so I was like, you know what? I really didn't care so much.
It didn't really matter.
It didn't matter that much. But then Chicago State, it really didn't matter that much. But then after, like, when you get out of the high school, college shit, is where you got pros that's thinking that they better than you on some just an appearance of type shit. You know, I don't walk like this. I ain't super long. I ain't super tall. I ain't this. Like, to be an NBA player, you have to have an extremity. That's,
for the most part,
that's longer than normal. Big hands, long arms, big feet, long legs. One of those things you have to have.
Majority,
You don't see not one NBA. You can go down any roster and you'll be like, oh yeah.
That's like very seldom. Like, you're gonna see an Ish Smith. It's gonna be, you're not gonna see too many.
You're not gonna see an Ish Smith. Too many.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I know
and
exactly.
And if you look at it, I don't even know if he's still playing.
He is. He gets him on. He's still.
There you go. And I love Ish Smith. Yeah, very seldom. But I love Ish Smith. But
like
he's one of them.
Yogi Smith, like you said, but like it stands out. They really. It's fucked up, but like you gotta be a hard worker. Shit, it's about the work you put in. But of course, they're gonna look for like the people who got more talent or whatever the right word is. The upside, the upside.
Augustine's.
Hell, exactly. Exactly, for the boats, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard being him.
But he's a killer.
But he's a killer, but you know what he puts that work in. You can't leave him open. He's smart. He does this. He does that. Van Fleet, same way. Yeah. Van Fleet kind of got long arms, so.
No, he's regular though.
Yeah.
I played against him in high school. Regular.
Van Fleet?
Man, I played against all these leagues.
Really? I like Van Fleet.
He was nice, and team was regular, but like he played with a high school team, and they was ranked high as fuck. All the team was his height, like just little, scrappy, same way. He getting his shit off just nice. All that, like just nice. Nobody extra, just him.
Nothing wrong about him.
Come to the team, 7 people, balling, getting in, winning shit. Like, same thing, but he was cold. Nice. Rock for Illinois, put that work in. Shit, Yogi for real. Like them dudes just be solid. Like, and he just got to Indiana, right? Yep, Indiana. Just, like, and they just being solid, just working at it, but they still,
Hey, I don't like Van Fleet as a, I do, but when
it turned me off, but I started liking him.
When he killed the Bucks, I didn't like him.
Okay,
I was like, man, I don't
it's that bias, man.
Yeah, right, I'm biased. I'm biased. But I do like Van Fleet. No bullshit. He cold as hell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But definitely. But and that's how I look at it. Like, you know, some of those you gotta, if you want to go to the NBA, you better have something different about you.
Yes, that's how I look at it. Like, you gotta be really good at the skill. Just like how he says in college, like you gotta perfect your skill. You gotta be great as fuck to get like one thing, and that's how you get. And that's how you get there. For the most part, like that's how I get there. Yeah.
That's that. Like, if you look at it, that's how it is. But nowadays, though, I really do feel it's easier. We got podcasts. We got YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. In that way, so many ways to get out there.
Imagine me having
your highlights. I can't find shit, and that shit is weird as fuck. I can't find none of it.
Oh man, I'm
exactly. That's crazy. But it's like for me though, like I should be able to see highlights. Like, come on now, like, and all the and one mixtape. Ain't nobody create no shit, or you ain't got nothing in your 3-minute ducks. Like
you can't.
I didn't see nothing. I couldn't find nothing. And that was crazy to me.
But then you understand that was the starting the era of social media. That's just when you started watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't able to watch the N1 mixtape on the computer at all.
No, it was on TV.
I was watching that shit
all day long.
That
29 ESPN.
That was it. That was it. You wasn't gonna watch it on the computer. You couldn't catch it or whatever it is. You wouldn't be on
no highlights. None of that. It was just straight. Y'all had that season episode, and that's what you get.
That's it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You might get the VHS.
Right. I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't know. Some people don't even know what that is. Man,
just get a tape eventually. All
right.
Shit put together. Yeah. Eventually.
Right.
A season recap type thing.
Exactly. Like so, I wish I would have had, cause I wouldn't have played that one there.
Right. You had a better way to you be your own agent.
Yeah.
To market your own stuff.
Exactly.
And then you would have did it.
Then I could have did something else. Who knows?
Right.
But even like I said, even if your dad didn't have it, even if, you know, we're generous at it, you never know. Yeah. But tends to what I was saying. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah. I mean,
but it definitely worked out and like shit. You
hell yeah.
Shit. It's basic.
I'm not happy for nothing. Yeah, I'm happy. I love watching our younger Milwaukee basketball players, high school players, all around the country. Anyway, I love watching basketball, right? And I love watching the youngins because it's like you sit there and say, well, for instance, the Mike Foster,
yeah,
monster. Yeah. He's a monster. But you know, you hear this and then you say, well, let me watch him. Well, I'm different. I'm a different kind of, you know.
No, I'm on
Cortique.
Exactly. ASAP.
And I watch him. I'm like, well, okay.
But this part, like, that's what real hard
gonna be. Damn, this boy here is wow.
Yeah, not too many weeks.
I didn't see too. I was looking like, you know, you walk in the gym, I was looking like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? The same way with Jalen Johnson. He was actually late one time. I'm watching Mike and them play, and I just turned around, I'm like, who the hell is this big ass kid? Man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard of his name. I never really visually put my eyes on him. And like, oh, that's the Duke guy. I said, oh. Yeah. That boy is big. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch him play. I said, boy, he's Duke material. You know, and again, I think we got a lot of great
talent. Coming back.
We got some talent here, man.
A lot.
We do.
Like, I'm not gonna say that, like Baldwin, like
people just from here. Oh my God, I haven't seen him play yet. I've seen, and I'm watching. I'm like, God, he's different. He's sound different. Yes, he's different. It just
6 size, like you can't ask.
I haven't seen him do nothing flashy. I don't know if he's a flashy player at all.
He's not. He get to it, but he get it more. He admitted this. Why I love to hear about him. He said this shit like 2 years ago, a year ago. He's like, I know I gotta get more dog in me, and I know I gotta be more aggressive out there. Like he knew he was soft. Shit. But he said like, oh yeah, I know I need to be more assertive and do all that. And like from what I see, like he's been doing that shit.
And see, and that's where when I critique what they call those elite high school players or whatever. If you don't go out there and murder them every game, I can't sit there and say you're not. You know, I can sit there and say, I don't know if you're an elite killer, which they put you at, but I seen like a Mike Foster go out there and just say, I am him. Right. I see, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the pickup games, he like, I am who I am. Right. Jalen Johnson, I am who I am. They were. I was like, wow, these kids is good. You know what I mean? The Patrick Rowe, I've never seen him play in person, but I'm sure the kid is a monster. Right. I watch all that stuff. I read all that stuff with rankings and all that stuff. I'm like, wow, they got this kid top 3, top 4.
Minimum forever. Yeah, top 5 forever.
Never knew. Yeah. And he right in the backyard of my you know what I'm saying?
I just started tapping in and figuring out like, oh,
it's crazy. Hero, listen, man. Tyler Hero cold as hell.
Oh yeah.
That white boy cold, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't see it. I didn't think he was gonna be that good.
I didn't know. He wouldn't play Destiny. I was there. I was like, he cold. I thought he was gonna do 2 years. He did 1.
I'm right along with you.
I said, Tyler Hero, that man.
Yeah, I can't say shit else.
I can't say nothing. I said, that boy is cold.
He's that man. He's that guy.
He cold. Yes. Like I said, I look at him, I say, man, hey, he puts that work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I saw him from a Destiny to Kentucky to the NBA, I said he put in work in every level of basketball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To get to where he gonna be something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the Mike Foster and the Jalen Johnson, the Pat Ball, they're gonna be something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's more to come, but those are just the bigger names that I know.
Yeah. Matt Thomas in the league, he's starting to do his shit in Toronto, and that's kind of like a suburban area. He's from Alaska.
Yeah.
Some shit, but he been getting his shit off of Toronto.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole, I like him too.
He's starting to get more burn. He's coming into his own now. His third year. Yeah, so he's gonna go get more Looney. Like, come on, we got
already know Looney's.
He was just there. He like talent wise, he got to make it for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I think it was just a
talent.
Not even a talent, it's just the team. Yeah. If he found the right niche team, he'd probably play all day. Right. He ain't up to me. I think he's like a lion. You know what I mean? No real talk.
Actually, no. Yeah, that. But to me, I always say like Julius. Yeah. Like more like he just a smaller version of Julius Randle.
Oh, definitely.
That's all he is.
But I just love his athleticism.
His athleticism. That's exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on. Mm-hmm, no bull. I'll even from the Mike Taylors. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Purely the DGs, all the
Dwight, all the
Dwight, that was a tough class.
Yeah.
Was you in that class?
No, I'm 13.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was a tough class.
Yeah,
watching them boys play, they were tough.
Yeah, a lot of dogs.
There was a lot of dogs in that little group there.
Yeah,
it was tough.
Yeah, all people don't even know. It was different. It was different.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, definitely. And not to cut you off, to remember, so you did say, I would ask you your top 5 players or that was killers, and you said Baby Shaq. AO.
And Black Widow was one of them.
Is Black Widow Alimo? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is. I knew, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I knew that one. You ain't got to explain that one, I know that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 right there.
He was...
Nice.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, 6'9" point guard.
Special.
Very special.
I'll be watching that. Yeah.
Just very special. He was one of them. Who else was really good? Eighth Wonder. He played at Georgia Tech, I think. Or Wake Forest, 1 or 2. Yeah. I don't know, but he played that. He's a monster too. Mm-hmm. The air up there. Yeah. He developed more to an all-around basketball player as he started playing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that boy, I ain't never seen anybody jump like that. Yeah. He's 6'1" too. He my height. Yeah. You do a 720.
Right. Exactly. That's different.
That's 2 times in the air. I was like, man, what? Yeah. I was like,
I remember that shit happened. That was crazy.
And being in practice with him, stuff like that. Us. He couldn't jump off 1 foot. So I was able to jump higher than him off 1 foot than he was, but off 2 foot I was never did that. But he would always have me like, how you do this? How you do that? How you do this? And he used to watch me. And now the boy can jump off 1 foot like nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I was used to be like, dog,
you're free.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, dog, I ain't never seen nobody with 1 foot like you. I was at Springs. Mm-hmm. He had it, dog. He had that 1 foot. He was
he just had
baby Snoop Dogg. He was like he's so wiry, thin, and quick and fast. So when you take off, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm thinking of that dunk right now. I'm just thinking about when he did the 720. That shit was so crazy, dog.
Stupid, yo.
Never even thought that shit was possible. But just him in general, just you bringing his name up, Dog House was so stupid. Yeah. Even after he got hurt, he came back like still stupid.
He's a freak of nature.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. And ain't even that big like that.
Not even that big.
It's crazy.
He our size.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He ain't no bigger than us.
He's
just a Hitchcock, Texas. Mm-hmm. Country nigga.
Right. I was just gonna say that.
Country nigga just can jump. But it was the Ant one. I'm not gonna lie. The professor, he was nice. Hot Sauce was nice. Spider, Pharmacist, Main Event, AO, Octane, all of them. They all had their own niche. Mm. You know what I'm saying? It was all really good at one thing. Pharmacists, to the Bass Centers, to they all was good at something. Mm. You know what I mean? And in jail because you might have a pharmacist who little as shit but can dribble the ball. You can't take it from him. But then he could throw the ball to his lob was amazing. It was on point, or whatever the case may be. And so they found their specialties and they kept them well jailed, and
worked.
It worked.
Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. That's what's good. That's what's good. Blank again. Shit, that's what's up. So you played last 6 years there. You did a lot hooping wise. You hooped with a lot of good hoopers, killers, and all that.
I played against him. Exactly. I used to play against him all the time in the summer.
Exactly. You was right in the thick of it, and so it's not really nothing you could take away from that. Like, did you get a chance to play with Escalade?
Oh my God, yeah, Big S. He was a Mark Jackson little brother.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he's.
I know my history.
He was a monster, Joe.
Yeah.
I believe he was a big dude. He was 6'9", 10, 300 pounds.
Yeah.
But he could pass, he could dribble, he could dunk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was like, and he went to Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't know that.
Went to Louisville University. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, but household name.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was just a cool
dude. Legends,
rest in peace, Escalade. Rest in peace, Alamo.
I played with some legends.
Man, I played with some legends. I love the M1. M1 was amazing, bro. Like I said, it gave me my name. It gave me a chance to see the world. Relationships. It was amazing. You know, and like I said, I tell anybody that they can get a chance to explore the world doing something they love to do, getting paid to do it, man, you better do it.
Hell yeah.
You better do it.
Yeah, definitely.
That ain't no job. That's a privilege.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just privileged for those years.
Yeah.
To be living and playing the game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? That was a privilege.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a job.
Yeah, straight up, yeah.
I was getting paid.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was getting paid. I was getting paid to do all that. It was stressful sometimes putting in work or dealing with this or the business part.
Better than doing some other shit.
Way better than doing some other shit where I would be, in jail or have a rap sheet or whatever the case may be.
I get it.
Can't beat it at all.
Yeah, not at all. Shit, not at all. Yeah. Man, I gave y'all I don't really do this, man. I gave like 2 hours of gems this interview, man. I still want to keep it going. I got plenty of questions, but I'm going to hold off, so I'm going to let my mans come back. But yeah, it's like Milwaukee legend, because that's all we got here on this podcast, but also I am one legend. Shit, that's different. That y'all got to look that up. Do y'all own research. I am one. That was a big staple that motherfuckers forget about. Like AM1.
Yeah.
Like that's big. It's big. It's different.
A lot of people don't
remember it. Yeah, that's kind of like the lead of this shit.
Right, but like our generation and the generation below us and a little bit of generation before us, all can remember.
Yeah, I can remember it. I used to be watching that shit all the time. I know all about it. That's how I got on it. Like, now I've been a fan, so that's why this is a very great interview. I'm glad that he came, shit. Cause I'm not no fan ass nigga, but I'm happy to watch. Like, nigga used to watch Dog on TV and Dad pops that's D.O. He getting this shit up. I know D.O. I know D.O. Shit. He on one mixtape. I know him. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Even knowing you, then seeing high school and you always being around that shit. That's what's good.
I will always watch you play too. You know what I'm saying? It was. Mark was, is my man. Your partner is my man. So, and then watching you, you know what I mean? Go hand in hand. Hey, you working on this? I watch you. Like I said, I loved your game.
Right, appreciate that.
I wish you the best luck. Hey, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what people can't put away. Sometimes it's like. Sometimes you were good at this, but you better at this. You know what I'm saying? People might want you to do that, but you better at this.